Surrey. Ben Swayze in the building.
Is it
New
my
era in the
Wi-Fi
building.
acting crazy?
Yeah, we still good.
Hold on, y'all.
Shawty got the fat.
Who, me?
Yeah, we
okay, y'all both froze.
We both froze now. You froze, son.
It's me? Okay. I don't
Santana
know. I was
Black, good morning, player.
In the beginning.
Now we good.
I don't know,
snap, hardcore flavor in the building. Good morning. Tata in the building. Good morning.
I got that Nelly Wi-Fi. Hold up, y'all. We pay too much goddamn money for this Wi-Fi. This Wi-Fi better get it together.
Now you good on our
side. I can't see the live.
Good on our side. Damn, I'm wild in the building. Ben Swayze in the building. Shout out to New Era Podcast in the building. JB from URL TV, Mr. Director, Mr.
What up, JB?
Black Market Media in the house, yo. Oh, this is gonna be a good morning, man. I'm feeling it. 4 times 7. Good morning. Yes. I saw that too. Yes. Yes.
Nah, we got the same problems over here, bro.
Yeah, man. Lil Freddie in the building.
I don't know what these ladies thought this was.
Frank, can't hear you, Tata says. And Bearded 3000.
My phone.
Bearded 3000, good morning, player. Me and Tim gonna be cooking up something special for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Lavish One, Grand Rising, Queen, King, everybody. Yes, sir. Oh, man, ladies and gents, as you can see, man, France and I are representing. You know what I'm saying? Let's Talk Battle Rap Daily is being brought to you by Manscaped. Get your balls together. You know what I mean? First and foremost, I want to shout out everyone out in the UK. Manscaped is now available in the UK for the first time. So all the man them can trim their naughty bits and pieces with the new Lawnmower 3.0. And guess what, man? Couple that with this one right here, the Crop Preserver. Yo, and you are good to go. For all my fellas who be hitting that gym, right? And who be going out to them clubs, you put deodorant underneath your armpits, right? So you don't get that fat funk flame. I know when we were younger, we used to spray that Cologne down there, a couple of to get right. You ain't got to do that no more. No parabens, no dyes, none of that harsh stuff. It's smooth. And it smells amazing. So if you want to get down with the Manscaped crew who are redefining gentlemen, go to manscaped.com. Drop the code LTBR, get 20% off plus free shipping and handling. Once again, drop the code LTBR, get 20% off free shipping and handling only at manscaped.com. And ladies, the lawnmower works for you guys too. You know what I'm saying?
It sure does. You're going to want to steal your man.
Y'all be stealing them hoodies. Okay. Y'all going to be stealing that lawnmower. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get into Toxic Thursdays, friends. What it do, baby?
All right, well, let's start off very toxic morning with...
turn up, player. Turn up, man.
All right. So, last night on Goods' show, he addressed the fact that Math Hoffa said he received a phone call in regards to battling Goods. Goods responds saying, I never got a call to battle Math Hoffa. And then Goods goes on a rant where he says, battling Math Hoffa at this point in anyone's career does nothing for them.
And
damn. In the chat about
I can't see the chat because my laptop acting crazy.
Bubba Quan says Mechanic Math. Geo713 says facts. Big facts. 09 Bull says wow.
Let me actually get the quote right. Battling Math does nothing for nobody.
Nobody, not just him. Ooh.
Oh man, Mr. J Flow says I see no lies from Goods. Jag came up in battle rap, says Yoshi G. Good morning, Yoshi. Facts, says Maurice. Sleepy France, Lil Freddy. I agree with Goods. Goods called Math Mechanic Math multiple times. That's crazy. Math shouldn't battle himself. Yikes. I don't agree, says Ben Swayze. Untrue, says Project Rico. Math has a huge following. Math still Math Hoffa, says Yoshi G.
So Vlad,
y'all being nice.
Vlad,
why ain't none of y'all calling Math Hoffa out for Kings vs. Queens too then?
Vlad,
why ain't nobody calling out Math Hoffa for Rookies vs. Goods?
Talk to me, Freds.
I'm just asking a question because everybody's being nice today. I can't see the chat though. But I mean, I'm just being dead honest. That's what Goods. I know Cal said that. I know Surface said that. I know other people have said that. Like, if we're just lying, why ain't nobody calling you out? I mean, we got all these rookies calling out who they want to smoke with. I haven't heard nobody say Math Hoffa. Have y'all?
No. That big hand at one point. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but Easy saying in the chat that he said no. France, what was the question you were gonna ask me, player?
I forgot. Just go on.
Wake your ass up, nigga. Wake that ass up.
Got all that, Ninja. No, I mean, I think it's hit the point where Math has had so many instances and incidences where a lot of people are just looking forward to the newer guys to battle and people who they feel like they can make more of a name off of. Math has moved into the frontier of podcast man and media maven and all that, and he's taken that to those levels. But you know, maybe the days where. But look, Ben, Math smoked Hollow, right? And Hollow continued on to Hollow to Don. Not like it really took a effect on him. And did it really boost Math's stock up that high? I think people start looking at battles and seeing if you're an inconsequential battler, if they battle you and they get nothing out of it, they don't rise up higher, and you don't actually move in the rankings, it's kind of like it becomes a standstill, and everyone's trying to get a leg up in this game and trying to raise up in the ranks. And I think it's unfortunate, but a lot of people are seeing like, yo, if I'm not battling him over here and I might be battling him over there, and on top of that, like, it's not really moving me. Why? So that's why that battle?
Do you feel like it's more because it was on RBE compared to if it was on URL, like the same battle, Hoffa versus Hollow? Do you feel like it would have been more of an outcome?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, look, shout out to RBE. I was there.
You gonna ask me and then tell me?
that battle was crazy. I don't think it translated as crazy on cam, to be honest with you.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Keeping it 100, sometimes where you play the game matters just a little bit more. I didn't make the rules. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make the rules. It just is what it is. Though. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that about battle rap.
I didn't make that rules. And sometimes some battles are so damn good that it transcends that it doesn't matter where the platform is. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like if that would have happened on, you know what I mean, URL, and, you know, there's more eyes on it at that point in time, maybe Hollow takes it, you know, a little bit more serious. Maybe Hollow doesn't just phone it in or something like that.
Well, he sounded like he was not taking serious in the face-off, so that's neither here nor there. Because he was talking. He was talking
crazy in the face-offs.
He won the face-offs, clearly, but he did more barking in the face-offs than he did in the battle. But moving on. But I feel like Math, he has something great with the podcast. I don't know why he's trying to chase these battles, which he knows they're gonna probably have to happen on URL. I'm not sure what's going on between him and URL, but something's blocking each other from really working with each other. I don't know if it's personal. I don't know if it's business. That's none of my business. But it seems like it's not coming to RBE. Why don't you just do it on Legends Only? Like,
because you gotta drop that bag if you do it on Legends Only. These dudes ain't gonna do it for nothing. Are you crazy? You think you're gonna get Goods, you're gonna get Geechee, you're gonna get these guys to come and battle for nothing and say, yo, when the back end comes in, when they start bringing all that paper over to me, I'm gonna split that bag with you. They ain't waiting for that.
Hey, y'all, I can see y'all now. But,
are you nuts?
But what Math was saying though, he's saying that he got like big plans for that.
Right, you got to wait till the back end comes in. Who's waiting?
Maybe he can
wait for URL to drop.
Maybe he can get people to invest it, and then that can help him with. I'm trying to help the brother out.
Listen, you started this thing saying, "Are we gonna keep it real?" Brothers are looking at URL saying, "Look, if you got the bag, I'm there. If you ain't got it, holler at me later." You think they're gonna wait for Math Hoffa to drop the bag on them?
Well, maybe he can give them half of the YouTube monetization.
You think they're gonna wait for Math Hoffa?
Yo, we go 50-50
on monetization. Are you crazy, CC? You're like, yo, we gonna do this battle, right? After we do this battle, 6 months from now, somebody gonna pay me. They gonna give me the bag. I'm gonna split it with you. They gonna go, Yeah, sure, Math. We'll do
But
it.
Ben, I know you have a personal relationship with Math, but at the same time, you also have to ask these questions. Why isn't nobody calling him out? Why is nobody really entertaining? Because it looks like he's doing certain things and using his podcast to kind of stir the pot to get a battle with certain people. Like with Cal. Cal's already said since after he smoked him, you know you're not getting no rematch, right? Like this is it. You gonna have to hold this L for life. Okay? Like if people don't want to battle him, like Goods was saying, like now Goods is saying the same thing. Like, don't nobody want to battle you. I feel like, you got the podcast. You want to say it's the number one podcast in the culture. You can have that. Focus on the podcast. Try to see how you can make Legends only not just profitable for you, but also profitable for who you battling, who you bringing on that platform. So if URL or RBE can't get you these battles, then shit, do it on your own platform.
Ben, you're saying Math is going to have stars tuned in. It's stupid that they don't. The stars are tuning in regardless. Drake done dropped an epic tweet or IG quote to Murder Mook, let him know he watching. People are gonna be watching regardless. If they watching URL, then they're gonna see them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the NBA, that's the league of it. Whoever's watching Math's league is definitely watching the other leagues. You feel me? So why not make it on the other league, get that guaranteed money, and keep it moving? That's how people are looking at it. They ain't waiting for that back end. I'm sorry.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Maybe he can get a battle. Let's move on.
I think both of you missed the point where the question was, does battling Math do anything? And I agree with Goods. At this point, it doesn't, because killing Math...
Ask Jag.
Killing Math at this point really... I mean, we've seen him die several times, so like killing him is just gonna add another one to the collection of all his like bad performances and bodies. He doesn't really die, because even if he loses, he's just gonna go blog and then talk about it on the show. So he's gonna out talk you. You know what I mean? And I also feel like there's just a really difficult balance between being creative, administrative, and a content creator that no MC has fully figured out yet. Like even all the MCs that have caffeine shows, they're only on once a week for an hour and a half. Talking to a chat. They're not putting on a production like Math is putting on. So like that level of stress and work, just there's no way you can create high level battle rap material. So and Math was the only guy that 30 hollered on since Arsenal 10 years ago, and nobody cares about it. Like, how do you 30 hollered it on and nobody talks about it like that?
I don't like that. I
hate it, but
I don't think that's fair.
That's what it's become.
I don't think that's fair.
That's what it's become.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate, but I do think it's an interesting time period, because all the MCs are now kind of becoming media, and they have this weird rogue feeling where they're like, I'm unfiltered, I say what I want. They talk negatively about their own peers, but then they get upset when their peers have responses for them. It's like, well, you kind of control the landscape. You have a whole fan base that's going to listen to you. If you get an opinion out there, it's going to shift everything, and there's a lot of sheeps out here that's going to try to take your take. So I wanted to kind of talk about how has battle rap media evolved as a whole since the inception of caffeine. And I would love to hear first from the people that consume this, the audience. Like, how do you feel the evolution of battle rap media has been since caffeine?
Oh, CJC says more access. I swear every battle rapper is media now. Admin says it's weird. Nice to see other sides to battlers. That's true. Oversaturated, says Swayze. More in depth, says Trails a level. It has gotten better. It's getting bigger daily.
It's a lot of mixed responses.
I miss the more long form docs, event recaps with behind the scenes footage. It has watered down the product, says 4x7.
Battle rap media is more important than the battlers themselves.
Oh man, bigger deals and more opportunities. Less creative, says Swayze. There's literally something new to watch and battle rap related every day.
It's TMZ.
Too many of them have a show. It's like TMZ. Rappers think the media owe them, says Graham. Hey, good morning from France. How are you doing this morning, Graham? more weirdos in media than ever before. Simran,
That's a fact.
You ain't never lie. And I'm low-key tired of seeing some people who I give a lot of credit to in this game giving credit to weirdos, stamping
I'm
them.
not happy with
I'm
that.
surprised. We ain't gonna name no names because we don't give no light, we don't give no clout. If you want a weed to die, you don't give it any light.
No free promo.
But some of these people out here are giving way too much credit to folks. I see y'all, you know what I'm saying? You're having them on your shows. You're saying this person's credible. You're retweeting them. You're doing this. You're doing that. Saying this person shouldn't be this. Every time you talk about them, you just give them more and more light. And you look into the backgrounds of these people. We got racists. We got a new guy who refuses to apologize for saying the N-word, telling you people to get over it. Come on, y'all overreacting, telling you F you. And then I turn around and I see people donating to this cat, black people. Like they don't give a damn. And I'm like, yo, this is the pure definition of culture vultures. Some of these people aren't doing anything in their own cultures. They're not black. They coming in here. They're getting the paper off the black people, calling you the N-word, and then refuse to apologize, and people still supporting them. I don't understand it myself, man. I don't get it. It's getting weirder and weirder every day. People are dunce capping and kazooing. You got people making all sorts of weird fantasies involving battlers and all this other stuff, and people are watching it and promoting them. I'm talking battle rappers. People who are in the Ultimate Madness tournament are doing interviews with these people. Why are you not watching people like Easy? Why are you not watching other people like, New Era? Why are you not watching credible people who are doing the work, who are putting out the positive spin on things, who's staying away from all the BS and the nonsense? I don't understand it. It's really boggling my mind. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it at all.
Well, tell us how you really feel.
I'm sorry, man. That's how I feel, man. It's a Thursday, man. It's a Thursday. Y'all letting a non-black person say he's saying all he wants to. Y'all can't tell him nothing. F you, and people still tuning in. What? Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, dog. I can't do it.
No free promo on this platform, sorry.
Nah, man, no free promo.
If you know, you know. If you don't, catch up.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Now go ahead, CC. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to go off like that, but geez Louise, it just kind of triggered me right there, man.
No, I mean, I've had moments where I just needed to, beige rage. You ain't got beige rage, but that's what I call mine. Beige rage just take over and it's a wrap. I'm not going to stop until I can get it out.
All right, let me get a sip of this freshly squeezed lime water.
Right. Detox.
Let me detox a little bit. Sorry.
I feel, I don't know if I want to say right now there's too many rappers having too many caffeine shows, because I feel like that's good. That's good for them. I'm all for, but I don't want laziness either. I just don't want somebody to just be like, yo, I got a caffeine show. I'm just going to sit in my living room with shit all over the place. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're going to talk, maybe watch some battles. I'm just going to stream some battles all day. Y'all can tune in if y'all like have a purpose behind your show, and then I'm all cool for it. I'm cool with it. I don't mind that. Because I can't stand laziness. That's just the thing with me. I can't stand laziness. But I mean, I always say this though, it's enough money for everybody. It's enough room for everybody to grow, including the battle rappers. Debo, he got a channel and, he's a league owner. Like, there's enough room for everybody. So I welcome it as long as it's good content. And again, I will, second what Vlad had to say. I don't have time for the weirdos. I don't pay attention to that shit. But I'm cool with everything. I'm glad to see that people are actually building their brands with their caffeine shows. It's dope.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not mad at rappers getting shows and stuff like that. There's a bag for everyone, you know what I'm saying, man? We all should be operating from a place of abundance where we believe that there's enough for everyone and not a place of selfishness. Like, why are more people coming in? There's going to be less people watching me. Nah, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But I just want everyone to just have a nice, productive show. You know what I'm saying? Put some.
The same people that watch us, I see them on a lot of other people's streams. So I hate when people be like, the Nicki Minaj attitude. I want the whole pie. I don't want to share. I want to be the only. I want to be the only person here. I don't want to share. Like, yo, it's enough. It's enough consumers out here that like Tata, Hardcore Flavor, Rico.
Yeah, we see them on all the shows. Yeah,
be on everybody else, whether it's caffeine, whether it's YouTube, like Restore Order. I see a whole bunch of people Monday nights on Nation. That's on YouTube. Like, you know, like chill out.
But at the same time too, though, you know what I mean? Like, this is why I say you got to be cautious of who you're watching, because a lot of times you'll have people who can just create a story. I've seen people make up stories. You know what I'm saying? If you're in media, I'm pretty sure at some point in time you've heard a story about yourself that you know is not true. You know what I'm saying? And Confucius says those that controls the images can control the mind. So just be wary of who you're watching and know what they're telling you. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Because people be wilding out here creating all type of
lies and deceit.
They don't even have real quotes or nothing like that. So I feel like with more people that come into it, like there's less integrity as things go on, because people are just like, wait a minute, I could just talk, I'll get my audience. It don't even matter if what I'm saying is true or not. So I'm just going to say whatever and people going to flock to it. Cool. So just be careful on who you're watching. But I'm all for more people getting into media because, you know, rising tides raises all ships, but be careful on what ship you're riding on.
I don't like no hate. I ain't no hating ass bitch either. So you got good content. It's cool. I rock with you. I ain't no hater.
Right?
Okay.
I think this is an interesting lane because anybody can get in it, but it's not for everybody. And like, for example, LTBR Daily is just a morning show that just provides their takes and opinions on day-to-day trending topics and under the radar news for battle rap. And it's gotten to the point where there's actually a news cycle in battle rap more than there is actual content at times. And people will rather follow the news cycle versus the actual battles or the battlers. And it gets to a weird point where I try to tell people, like, if you would just ignore the weirdos or the strange platforms or the deceitful, manipulative media, as much as you ignore the up-and-coming battle rapper, maybe this culture will be regulated and balanced again.
It's definitely not easy, damn a while. It's not, and like I said, I do media all day, every day. This shit is not easy. Like, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta be ready for the bullshit. Because, like, even when I'm done with this shit, I gotta go right back to my real job and deal with more bullshit. Like, this media, it ain't for the thin skin people. If you got thin skin, you care about what people say about you, you probably should not do this, because you just gonna burn your own self. You're gonna be emotional, you're gonna make the wrong decisions.
Yeah, it doesn't help when league owners sometimes kind of validate these guys by getting on their platforms. Which is something I've seen as of lately and as of recently, and that always kind of just like, wait, hold on, you're the person that controls everything. If you're not gonna stop this, like, who is? What?
It's kind of crazy, dog. It's
actually very crazy, and that actually brings me to my next thing that I want to talk about. And shouts to New Era. I got a chance to listen to Damn I'm Wild's blog this morning, and I agree with a lot of points. A lot of other points I don't agree with. But that's besides the point. I will agree overall that there is a disconnect with media and league as a whole. A lot of times they will never necessarily see when you're helping in the assistance of promotion of the event, but they'll always hear the feedback if there was a battle that was underwhelming. And that's kind of like the only thing that sticks with them sometimes. Or they'll say they don't see the promotion when there's promotion happening right below their radar, and maybe they just want it from a certain person. And it's like, well, you know, there's a lot of other people assisting in moving this machine as well. And again, like, we're just the media people, right? Like, you don't have to spotlight on us. Like, that's fine. And I appreciate any and every league owner and MC that has taken advantage or noticed that we have put the limelight on them to be successful, put them in a position to succeed, and let people know, hey, listen, pay attention to this guy's coming up, this event is coming up, etc., etc. But there's a disconnect.
Sometimes media makes the fucking battles and matchups.
But there's a disconnect, and I also wonder how much of the disconnect exists because of the oversaturation, and because so many MCs are now media members.
No, I mean, true indeed, there is a disconnect, but I think even when it's media that is known out there, I mean, we're all on Twitter 24/7. We know who's moving, we know who's shaking, we know who's making things rock, we know who's putting in time and effort into promoting these people, trying to get interviews and all that stuff. What I don't like about some league owners sometimes is that they won't credit you when you're doing the right things at that time. They won't be like, yo, shout out to this person. They interviewed XYZ from my league. Go check that out. They're fire. But the second that they don't see it, they throw all media into a pool and be like, y'all are not covering anything that we're doing. Why are y'all not showing any love? Why are y'all not doing this? I'm like, bro, I know you're going up and or sis. I know you're going up and down that timeline and you see what's going on. You choose not to retweet. You choose not to like. You choose not to, you know what I'm saying, shine a spotlight on it. And sometimes the only times that they do is when they start looking around and people are like, nah, they was talking about you. You tripping. I listen to this platform. They were talking about you too. You wilding. Then they're like, oh, snap, let me double back. You know what I'm saying? Let me show some love now before everyone really turns their back on me. And it's like, yo, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't like that, man. So it's like y'all gotta show love. Y'all gotta show love, and don't come complaining when you feel like people aren't doing it. Because a lot of times we'll be like, "Yo, we trying to get XYZ on the show." You know, throw the alley oop. XYZ don't want to show up, and we still create content on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's something as simple as just retweeting and just throwing your audience towards that direction because they know who's doing what. They know who's got shows. They know who's credible. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Now, I will say this: if you are a blogger or someone who just started 2-3 months ago, and like people really don't know you yet, yeah, you might get overlooked. But my thing is, man, for the people who are out there,
overlooked for a minute.
Yeah, but for the people who are out there doing the work and you know who they are, it takes nothing to just hit a retweet. You know, it literally takes no time.
And I get it that there's a lot of people, because I get it. There's a lot of people that at you on shit. And if you get a whole day's worth of people just adding you and tag you to stuff, it can get like my anxiety gets like up here. It's like, yo, okay.
That's their job. That's their job, though. They are a promoter and people are helping
co-promote. But I feel like if you are like, especially for the ladies, because I know our platform has been fighting for y'all. I know other platforms have been fighting for y'all, and the fans have been fighting for y'all. Y'all been asking for this. Y'all want, hey, we want the same amount of attention that y'all give the guys. We want y'all to not forget about us after battles are done and over with, and y'all just be like, okay, well, we're gonna wait another 6 months to entertain these bitches again. Let's talk about the guys again. You know what I'm saying? Or, oh, I only want you on my show because you got a battle coming up, but fuck you, bitch. The guys are about to have a car, so I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted the same energy, but you gotta put the same grind behind it too. So when you got people hitting you up like, yo, like, I know you ain't on this card, but I would still love you on the show. I would still love to, entertain. Maybe you got something else going on a different league. You gotta show the same energy to everybody. Just because it ain't champion or just because it ain't a bigger platform, you gotta show these little niggas time too. Because a lot of these, we always say this in radio, do never shit on the small markets. Because the same people you meet going up is the same people you meet coming down. And if you come to Columbus and you shit on our station, we ain't gonna forget that. So when your buzz drops down and your people is begging us for an interview, guess what? We gonna say we booked. So keep that same energy, ladies, because this business ain't personal. But if you gonna shit on people and be like, well, I ain't got time for you, or I'm only gonna pick and choose who I want to fuck with, people gonna do the same thing to you. So get it together. Shit. Get it together. The same people you meet going up is the same people you meet coming down. And I don't want to hear no bitching when nobody want to fuck with you.
Well said. Very, very well said.
Cussing.
All right, let's focus on some prime time. Because Primetime yesterday had a little bit of the promo for the Born Legacy card. And it's a little tough because when you promo those kind of cards, it's an app event exclusive card, and those battles don't drop right away, so the narrative kind of brews until you wait and see what happens. But Goods, they got a chance to make an appearance on Primetime. Had a talk with Jay Black about his Geechee Gotti battle, and Goods says something very interesting. He says he feels that K-Shine should have won one of those 2 Champion of the Years that Geechee Gotti has won.
Didn't I not just say that yesterday?
And now,
Did I not just say that yesterday?
Yes, you did, and I'm sure.
Did I not just say that yesterday?
You did, CC. That you did. It's on wax. And I'm sure Goods isn't just saying that because he's battling Geechee. He probably genuinely feels that way. So I want to ask the audience: do you agree? In hindsight, again, in hindsight, because this is now 2020, right? Hindsight. Do you believe K-Shine should have been a Champion of the Year one of the 2 years? If so, which year?
Let's see. Berlicious says, I agree. Jawan Still says, nope. Ben Swayze says, nope.
I'm surprised he said no.
How many battles does K-Shine have in 1 year? Not off resume, says Bubba Quan. GMTM says, yeah. Big Fact says Project Rico. Nah, Geechee got those, says Conqueso. Geechee deserved it, says Ben. People are saying that because Shine is number 1 right now. The resume just did match at 18 and 19. Let's see.
Ooh,
no, Geechee winning streak was too much. Can Geechee win again? Yeah, that's going to be a tough one this year, Rita. Let's see. Resume in a year, no. Geechee had a tougher schedule. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, friends, man. It's a lot more no's than there are yeses. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of shocked.
Me too.
I thought there'd be a lot of hindsight and revisionist history. Vlad, do you agree that K-Shine should have won one of those 2 years? Or,
I mean, it's tough, man, because there was a tough breakdown that went through, and you know, a lot of esteemed people were up there breaking that thing down. And I think at the end of the day, the sheer amount of battles that Geechee had with great competition, it's like it's hard to deny that. You know what I mean? It's hard to say, all right, K-Shine had like 4 good battles, 4 great battles, whatever, but Geechee's out here battling 14, 15 people, and 10 of those people are heavy hitters, and we can't really say he's losing in these battles, and he's giving us good performances at the same time. You know what I mean? So looking back at it, I think the right decision was made. Is it close? You know what I mean? Like maybe the first one, yeah, definitely. But I still think that the right decision was made when Geechee won.
Ill Will should have won it last year. Period, Pooh.
That's that Michigan love.
That to the day I die. That might be my last words. Ill Will should have won.
Please don't make that your last words.
Please don't make that your last words.
Do not make that. Dude, can you please easy? Do not make that your last words. He's gonna be 99 years old. Anything else you want to say, great grandma? Ill Will should have won.
Midwest movement.
Yaktown in this bitch. You out. Nah, man, we ain't doing that, CC. Those are gonna be your last words. Take that out the universe.
Man, you was breaking my Wi-Fi is tripping. I did not even get none of that, dog. My Wi-Fi tripping, man. I don't know what's going on at my job, but yeah, my last words. Put on my tombstone. # Midwest movement, yo. I'm going out like a G. Bury me a G tonight.
Yo.
Nothing wrong, nothing less. Come on.
Midwest movement, motherfucker.
Bury me a G. Let's go.
Your great grandkids gonna be going to the tombstone like, what's the Midwest movement?
Man, why does
she have these hands on her tombstone?
Grandma was a real one.
Grandma was a real one.
Pour a little something on me, baby. Let's go.
Leave a little yak by my tombstone. The tombstone's gonna read Midwest movement, motherfucker. That's what we gonna say.
I hate y'all.
Oh man, your tombstone gonna hate you for putting that on it. Here, like the mother, wife, and the Midwest movement matriarch, motherfucker.
Let's go. Oh God. I would say this though about the question. I do entertain the whole K-Shine thing because I do feel like he does have slight of an argument. But besides last year that I said should have went to Ill Will, I definitely agree. Geechee definitely won. What was that, 2018 then? He definitely won that fair and square. Fair and square. I definitely voted for Geechee that year too. But this year we gonna have a different one. It ain't gonna be Geechee. Like, no, it's between B Dot and Chilla. B Dot and Chilla.
No chance for Shine again. No chance at
all.
all.
No chance for Shine again.
No, man.
Even if he beats
Pat Stay, if he battles somebody like Pat Stay and gets a clear victory.
It's got to count for something. Look at CC smile. She's like, damn, hold on.
Let's say the universe lines it up.
Is it going to happen?
No, listen, Cece. Let's say hypothetically, all right?
Before the cutoff, then.
Let's say hypothetically, K-Shine battles somebody like Pat Stay, a world-renowned battler. Let's say he 30s him in impressive fashion, and Pat Stay's actually trying, but K-Shine just bodies him.
I can't see him bodying Pat Stay.
Damn. Follow me, Cece. Just follow me. Hypothetically, right? You know how Young Cannon was fighting K-Shine, and he had some fire ass material, but he looked like a little bitty boy when he was battling him, and K-Shine killed him. Let's say the same thing happens with Pat Stay. What happens then? What happens then?
We got a three-way conversation. We can entertain K-Shine, but then everybody's gonna bring up this point. But he didn't battle as much as a B Dot or a Chilla.
Quality over quantity. That's the counter to it.
Okay, rebuttal.
Let's say he killed the female goat, made her choke.
But
that's a fact.
He made y'all female goat choke in the third round. Talking about I was nervous.
Cece doesn't even want to revisit that battle.
I was
my
nervous.
mind. I keep telling y'all, my mind keeps to choose what it saves, and that memory, my mind was like, "Fuck no, get that out of here, get that out of here. We're not gonna go there no more. We're not doing no more of that. That never happened."
He killed many people's female goat. Had her in her Timberland boots.
Okay, but B Dot beat a really good.
Hold on. I ain't done yet. Y'all really chest, the kid who was chasing him forever, talking about, ooh, when I get him, ooh, just give me K-Shine and you're gonna see the best chest ever. Ooh, yeah. What happened? Got him out of here with ease. Made him look like that little brother who's fiending to borrow his clothes and sneakers. And he's like, nah, kid, you ain't got enough swag to wear my clothes, man. Go wear what mom bought you. You know what I'm saying? Got him up out of here. You know what I mean? Charlie Clips, we all, Clips phoned that battle in. So Sean was like, hey, listen, Clips, if you ain't going to try, I'm out of here too. We get it. But if
that battle should not
say like he treated Young Cannon, what are we doing? What are we doing? Because everybody else got a loss on that thing too going on around here.
Who?
Come on now.
That's a great
loss.
We ain't gonna act like B-Dot ain't lose to Saga in his own backyard.
But that's debatable.
It's a debatable, but
that's a debatable.
Come on,
that
debate with
even
me.
on the app, it goes either way.
I do got Chilla losing to Sick. That's just my opinion.
You know what I mean? Chilla had a great battle with Sick, but that thing could go either way.
And y'all trying to slide this victory for Harlem. Y'all trying to slide it in for the town.
Hey, I ain't even from Harlem.
Y'all trying to do a steal.
I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
Nah, it is still a clear. I think it's still a clear 2-man race, but it would take K-Shine an incredible hurdle to be like, "Hey, I'm catching up now, and the baton, I'm not that far from the race, and maybe I can pass up you guys." But he still has a lot of catching up to do as far as where the other two are.
Yeah, he probably had to take 2 battles, and he ain't doing that.
Yeah,
he ain't got enough time. No,
he
it's
ain't
too late
doing
for that. All right, let's move on. Yoshi G was actually recently on Easy the Block Captain show, and she made a call out.
Oh, yeah.
Yoshi G calls out Jada Ray and says Jada Ray is underappreciated.
Well, Jada Ray wants you too, boo. She was on the store order not too long ago, and she said she wants you too, boo. She like you. She said you fire. So let's go. Debo, set that shit up.
Let's throw it to the people. Yoshi G versus Jada Ray.
See how media is putting work in?
Let's throw it to the people. Yoshi G versus Jada Ray. Is something you need to like?
Thank us later, Debo.
Jada is dope as says Rita. Yoshi 30 says truth false. Jada Ray fine. Yoshi G says, oh.
Oh, what you thought, Yoshi?
Says we love it.
You thought it was gonna go under the radar?
Ben Swayze says no. Yoshi 2-1 in the debatable. No, says easy to block casting. Throw Yoshi and
Block casting.
The block casted. Yoshi shouldn't give shots. Oh. All right. Keep battling upwards.
Who said that?
Mr. Swayze. Mr.
Because my Wi-Fi.
How's she gonna call anybody out? First lady just beat her. What are you talking about?
Who beat Yoshi? Who? What?
The G-string says, "See me outside." If there's any slander.
Hardcore Flavor says, "Let's book it."
Let's do it in the ring, says Yoshi. In the boxing ring.
That's why I ain't gonna front y'all.
The boxing ring's kind of missing, right? Like, yeah, I missed it.
That setup on Saturday was lit, and I like the fact that Bass was sitting on the throne. That was cute. Even though, oh boy.
Vague's legs was killing him, son.
He better get one word in.
Yo, Cece, did you see him when he pulled up a couple times? Yo, he was like this. She's like, yeah, give it up for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? My bitches is out here. They doing it. And he was like, yeah, that's right. And now I'm introducing Yoshi G. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he got 3-0 all night. He got 3-0 all night, yo. That's funny.
Son got 30. He was an escort. He's like, all right. 30.
Okay. His job was to make sure that she got on and off that throne, and that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay.
Yo, I know his back was killing him when that night was over, son.
He was on his feet too. He probably like, bitch, move over. Shit. Let me get the arm. Shit. Damn.
Yo, you should have got one of them old people.
Standing here all night.
Lisa, you know them little chairs that old people be having at the bus stop? He should have had one of them fold out joints.
My daddy got one of those, and he had that out when he was out there voting. Different day, different story. My dad, this shit, this is crazy. But yes, like I missed the ring though. I did miss the ring. I missed that feeling that the ring and I know it's no people, but I did miss the ring. You know, everybody. You know, batting on it when it's a fire haymaker or fire bar.
Right.
I don't know.
They had the ring, and then they had like a crane up above, the kind of shots we could have got, man. I know JB's in the building. JB, man. If y'all can get the ring and get a crane moving around and get some shots like that, a nice little dolly going across like
the dolly, yeah.
Oh my God, man. That joint would look crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I did miss the ring a little bit, man. Like, you know, for nostalgic reasons. Like,
he used to stand it while giving shots.
Hey, shots.
Yo, Talia, we're not doing that, Talia. That's a dub.
Nah, man, get that out of here,
Get that all the way out of here. That's a dub. You out your goddamn mind. What's wrong with you?
Y'all some forgiving.
What's wrong with you? You just fucking.
The octagon, yo, it might get a little filthy.
Nah, it might get too real in the octagon, man. They ain't got enough time to jump in that ring.
If it was an octagon for Miami and coffee, they would have been blood on the mat. Y'all wouldn't have been able to get to them in time. It would have been blood on that mat.
Yo, you know how fire would have been to have seen like the Crips like pulling the strings of the ropes to try to get in the ring, and then
Ultimate Warrior style.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit would have been crazy, man. Nah, man.
Yeah, shout out to JB and Black
Market Media.
Black Market Media. Shout out to them, dog, because they really they put on for the culture.
No, absolutely.
I do miss the ring though.
Man, salute to URL for dropping all those battles all at once also. You know what I'm saying?
Can we please keep that going? Besides, anything that was just bad and ass and nobody was watching
back. I'm glad you mentioned that. I actually have something about that, Vlad.
Oh, let's roll.
I got the numbers.
Oh.
Well, not the numbers, but just a report because I can't reveal the full numbers.
Hey Rita, I see you, boo.
But I do have. Yeah, I won't get us canceled, I promise. But I do have the reports of the 5 battles that dropped yesterday. Which one got the most plays and which one got the least plays?
Oh. Oh, I see where this is going.
Don't start no narratives, friend.
I see where this is going.
How can it be a narrative? This is just concrete data.
I know where this is going.
You guys actually don't know where this is going at all whatsoever because you guys haven't seen it yet.
You know what, France? You're right. Let's get to the numbers, player. Let's get to the numbers. In this segment of men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
All right, let me minimize this because it's actually covered all of us up. Sorry about that. All right, so yesterday out of the 5 battles that dropped, out of the 5 battles that dropped, the number 1 battle that was played the most was Vixen Flames. No surprise. The biggest surprise, the second battle played the most was Hustle and Luck. Third battle was 40-0. Fourth battle was Yoshi and Tori. The fifth battle played the least, Casey and Bonnie.
Fun fact, France, right? So yesterday, all the battles loaded, all the battles dropped. And, my wife went to sleep early, after we've been taking care of the kids. It gets a little late, she knocked out. So I was like, hey, you want to watch these battles? They dropped all these joints, right? We're going to go in the order that we watched them. First one was Vixen versus Flames. Even though we saw that, we watched it again because it was just that fire. And I got to give those ladies credit, man. That battle still stands up. It's still fire. First Lady Flames, you were off the hook. Vixen was crazy. The second battle we went and watched, though, was Yoshi versus Tori. And Yoshi G, man, your material's still standing up. It's still a very clear victory. You stepped up your cadence, your delivery, your performance, your bars and all that, and you left some of the thought bars off the table. Great mixture. Tori, though, step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Then we watched 40 versus O. You know what I'm saying? We watched that one. And it's not a bad battle, man. 40 had some bars. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I feel like she just didn't really master her material as much as she should have because you could see where she's stopping. You know what I'm saying? Taking little trips here and there. And Official was good. She had a little couple hiccups here and there too, but it was a decent battle. You know what I'm saying? We're not going back to watch that one more than once. Hustle and Luck. That one was all right. Hustle wasn't that bad. Luck, you got to step it up.
Wasn't that bad.
Hustle wasn't that bad, I said. Hustle wasn't bad. The battle itself is not a battle that I'm going back to simply because Lady Luck just kind of spoiled it for me with her poor sportsmanship and just, I don't know. It was just.
Well, look. I think
Bonnie, we didn't even get to that because that one was just like.
Yeah, that
one was Desert Storm right there, man.
That didn't get a lot of spins. I think we're missing out the most important part of all of this, right? And it's the fact that Hustle and Luck got the second most plays, and it's all because of Lady Luck. So once again, Miss Hustle has been saved by her opponent. Her opponent dragged all the traffic and everybody to click play on that battle before Yoshi G and Tori, a phenomenal battle, before 40 and O, which is a better battle than Hustle and Luck.
How you figure it's Lady Luck that drove all those people there?
Because they want to see her return and they wanted to see how she performed. That's why.
So the people were clamoring for Lady Luck return, friends. That's what you're saying.
Hey, listen, man. I don't see any other hustle battles getting spins on the app like that. So it has to be because of Lady Luck.
Thank you, Verlicious and everybody else going at his neck.
They say France chill, not facts, France. France, leave that girl alone.
Not facts. This is all numbers.
Do you just want to hit?
This time your dad.
Do you want to hit Hustle? Are you mad because you shot your shot at Hustle a long time ago and she
this has nothing to do with attraction.
She never opened that DM. What is that?
Let's be responsible. This has nothing to do with lunch? This has nothing to do with attraction. If I was blind, I would still feel the exact same way. All right.
Oh God!
I know, man.
Hustle is
I'm
going
telling you, man. I know you.
And I'm gonna need backup to.
Listen to Lavish. Lavish says she's with me.
That's a big bitch.
Lavish has seen the light.
I'm big and tall, but that's a big bitch.
Right. See, France. Here's the thing, though. Here's what you got to understand. No matter what you think about the content and this and that and the third, like Hustle is still mad popular, son. She's the first lady that ever battled on URL. She was Smack's original Lady Gunner.
Vlad, and something you always say on this show is that popularity does not translate into skill. You reference that all the time.
I'm not saying that, but
you reference that all the time with Charlie Clips, and you're ignoring the fact that this battle is getting all of the plays because of Lady Luck. The value is not true. The value is not coming from Miss Hustle.
Still has traction. I'm saying on this thing, people still want to see her. Believe it or not, people
Thank
still
you,
want to see
Yoshi.
Lady Luck.
Even your crush says that Hustle has a very loyal, big fan
That's
base.
what I'm
So
saying.
does 40. Like
I'm
40,
not saying, yeah.
like 40, Team 40, they are trying to, and they are trying to argue a case that she be official to this day. Okay,
They're
some
trying.
of these people got
They trying very hard.
They're trying very, very hard.
They trying
very
really,
hard.
really hard to get 40 that win.
Well, we all know, man, you
Okay.
cannot fumble the ball in the third round and win the game. Not in a close battle. Like, it ain't gonna happen. But
Like, let's be real.
Miss Hustle got a huge fan base, believe it or not, man. Her wolf
She
pack is thick, yo. Like, they support her, B. That's all I'm saying.
I like Hustle.
He wasn't the best lady on the
card. Does she have
card.
a huge wolf pack, or is the world ready to see Lady Luck on URL? Let's be honest.
Come on, man.
Why
France,
can't it be both?
I'm going to keep
you
it
just trying to
100 with
discredit
you.
that this has nothing to do with, like, Hustle's bringing no views? Like, why? That's how it sounds like. Like, you're just trying to say it has nothing to do with Hustle and all to do with Lady Luck. And I don't think that's being fair.
Yeah, man.
I don't think you being fair. I think that hate is just
You know what's not fair?
in your soul.
You know what's not fair? You know what's not fair? Having 4 battles, and out of all 4 of them, you bring somebody in to assist you with your material.
Oh,
That's not
fair.
last one.
Do it this time.
You ain't do it this time, player.
Yeah, because of COVID. That's probably why she couldn't even bring them in. There was restriction on count. She probably had somebody ready to bring it to her third round. Like, listen, we can't put them on the list. We're over capacity.
Tell him, Debbie. Get
Yo,
that
come on, man. You sounded
Sorry.
crazy now, B. You sound crazy, man.
Let's be honest on this show for once.
You
For
sound
once.
crazy, B.
For once.
Yeah, this is toxic France. You know what? I'm gonna keep
He
praying.
woke up now. You see how wide awake he is,
I'm
man?
gonna keep praying.
You see how wide awake France is right now?
Right now he
done perked up.
Now he on go. He on
like,
go now, but
"Four,
he just like I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all take it. I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all want to say. Mm-hmm.
France lit right now, boy.
Hey, listen, man. I'm waiting for you guys just to keep it a buck. But let's move on. URL has a survey for Averb.
We love you too, CJC.
Averb is looking for his next opponent, and URL is surveying the landscape, surveying the market, put out a Twitter poll, and it had an interesting bunch of names. It had Av, Shotgun Shug, Mike P, and Real Sick. Look at that. Real Sick's already getting mentioned for an Averb battle. Would you look at that?
Real sick.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay.
So
all right, who y'all want to see? Who y'all want to see
against Verb? I'll say the names again in case I missed it. And chat admin, please put this in the chat for me. Av, Mike P, Shotgun Shug, or Real Sick? Straight to the people.
We getting Av from Ben. Shug getting a lot of love from that.
Yoshi says
Rita. I got a lot of Real Sicks. Got 2 Mike P's. Tata, I want to see Verb battle Mike P.
I want to see
Verb
Verb
gonna
Mike
talk
P.
to that boy, man. Oh my gosh.
Hey, listen,
Sick.
man. White people are Verb's kryptonite.
What happened?
White people are Verb's kryptonite, man.
Oh man, you know Verb, man. When he get to that talking about how you got to treat your woman and how you got to take the lead in your relationship and how
I would never let no
you see
hoe
now,
talk
I
to me
you're
like that.
selling it for me. Now I want Verb and Mike.
I'm just saying, man. You know Verb with his patriarch ways and all that. You know what I'm saying? With his toxic ass ways. You know what I mean?
I love Verb. That's my bro. But ladies,
boy,
y'all not ready for Verb.
he would
Most
talk
of
to
you
that
women
boy.
are not ready for Verb and what he expects out of a woman.
We getting real
letting y'all
sick
know
of Av.
Peace
Y'all
out,
not ready.
Hardcore flavor, thank you for hanging out this morning, player.
Thank you, Hardcore Flavor.
We will see you on Monday,
Man,
player.
get that hate out your heart, Ben.
He been trying to battle him for a while. I don't know, about 10 years. Pat Stay got the armor. Pack Verb up. Man, get out of here, player. Adverse Verb Volume 6.
I think y'all said that Suge because I didn't see it.
Yeah,
y'all said Suge got a lot of love.
I didn't see anybody say Suge in the chat. Did you guys?
No.
Rita said that on the initial tweet, a lot of people were saying Suge. And
he got a lot of votes. He got a lot of votes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm scared to say Suge, even though I feel like this battle should have happened by now and should happen. I just want to know if Suge gonna show up. That's my thing with Suge.
Hey,
Like,
thank you,
because
almost
I
gone
feel
for
like
saying
all
that.
last year, Smack gave Suge all these people that he wanted, and he did not show up.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Rita, for sharing the broadcast. France, man. I mean,
I
from a
was gonna say
purely
Av.
from a purely rapping perspective, there's two people who I want to see in battle: Av and Sick. Av, because Av can flat out rap. Let's not deny that. And on top of that, Av really wants to battle Verb. And after that, as a man, when they
As
had
a
that
man.
in the alleyway, they sold it for me. I'm with that. I'm with that any day of the week. And then
Chill, bro.
what happened? And then, oh man, good grief. And then on top of that, we have Real Sick, who is fire. And we know Verb loves to take on all the young cats, all the young gunners. So, because he likes to take a move from them and then utilize it in his new arsenal. So it makes Verb step his game up just a little bit. And, it's not the same guys who he's been seeing forever. So I would love to see that battle. And I would love to see what kind of angles and, can Real Six step up to a guy with that magnitude, that kind of star power, that kind of energy, what I'm saying, who's battled so many
Yes.
legends in the game. But for
Yes.
my toxic ass reasons, being that it is Toxic Thursday, boy, if you line up Verb and Mike P, we are in for some fireworks. And, Verb gonna give that boy a talking to in the most Verb-like fashion we have ever heard. Strictly for the toxicity, I would be there for that. But for the rapping, let's get Avin Sick. For the toxicity, let's get Mike P.
For the toxicity, I want that one the most.
I ain't gonna lie. How you let your gal?
Yeah, Mike P better just put in his contract. Don't talk about my wife, yo. Keep my wife out this shit. Y'all not gonna keep on talking about my wife, okay?
Could you
y'all
imagine a promo run? Could you imagine a promo run? Oh my gosh, man.
The face off.
He probably ran around tucking his thing in between his thighs when he was a kid. We ain't never do that where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, man, I was 12, 13. You know what I'm saying? Do what I had to do. It's gonna get crazy.
What up, dickhead? I would say I'm leaning more towards Av. Me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning more towards Av.
Av? Okay,
sure. Leaning more towards Av. I'm not. I don't know. Mike P's still in the corner in timeout with me, but I guess he could come out. I guess he been in the corner long enough. He could come out and stop playing his little video games. But
as a man.
But yeah, I'm feeling more Av. I want to say Suge, and that's cool that a lot of people still believe in him to show up and all this other stuff. I just hope he can, like G shit, like Suge. I don't know, bro. He I don't know.
I feel like Suge's become a walking lick.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Yikes!
I don't know if Suge is gonna do good in this setting too. Like maybe this setting is just not for him. I don't know.
Nah, man. Let's get that Av. Let's get that Real Sick. I'm with that.
Man, let's get that Mike P and Verb, man. Let's get that.
It is Toxic Thursday. Screw it, friends. It's Toxic Thursday. Let's get Verb and Mike P, man. Let's get that popping.
I guess he can come out his corner.
Verb's not the dude you want to come out the corner on, man. And after all that, man. You let what? What, man?
You wipe that bitch up?
Like, what will Verb tell Mike P?
You look like when you was a kid, you probably running around tucking your thing in between your thighs. You know what I'm saying? Well, where I'm from, we ain't never do that. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, you don't let nobody do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that.
Now your gal.
Now your gal. You let your gal do what? With who? Huh? Come on now, we ain't never do that. You see, Verb in control of his situation. See what I'm saying? You ain't in control. That's why this happened to you. You know what I'm saying? You should have been know. How you ain't know?
You ain't never seen no battle rapper describe. You ain't never seen no battle rapper describe the tattoos on my woman, right?
So you mean to tell me you standing around here hanging around all these battle rappers? You ain't know that they hit your woman? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? What kind of situation you in?
The hand though.
He's just gonna let you stand around here shaking these hands with all these guys? You know what I'm saying? You in the presence of all these guys? They back here talking about you, laughing, drinking Cavassier, talking about you, and you ain't know, and she know. That's you. Every time you walk by, they laughing. You think everybody kikiing and laughing, cracking jokes with you?
And you shaking their hands.
You shaking their hands? Come on, partner. We don't do this. See where I'm from? The moment we even think somebody slept with somebody, one of our gals, we gonna address that situation. Play later. Look here, partner. That might have been in the past, but actually with me. You understand me? Take us outside,
you ain't never heard nothing about one of Verb's hoes.
I got my hoes in check. Say that.
Man, if that was me and that would have been me in that battle, she would have been going home alone. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been in my car back in my plane, my Airbnb, calling up on one of my things. Come on now. We don't play them kind of games around here. No Verb. Not Verb.
Oh shit. Verb does say that. Now see where I'm from? If he starts with
They
that,
start doing the hands. They start doing the hands.
Oh shit.
Right,
in the
man.
hands. Oh shit.
Vlad clearly it's gotten a little too toxic, man. I need a little bit of peace in my life.
Oh, listen, man.
I don't feel like we even really been toxic.
Cece, don't do this. Don't do this again. Come on.
Speaking of peace, friends, salute to our sponsors, the peacewatchers.com. Peacewatchers.com is a Black-owned social safety app, and we need to get everyone to get on code. Listen, man, things are getting crazy out here in these streets, right? From the police to other people to enemies, all that stuff. Now imagine you, your family, your crew all had the Peace Watchers app. You get pulled by the police or you in some wild situation. You can just drop your location and everyone will know where you're at and everybody can show up for you, all right? Don't think about it in hindsight like, oh man, I wish I would have did this if I got pulled over. You now have the opportunity to go to thepeacewatchers.com, download the app, share it with all your friends, share it with all your family, because the second something happens to you, you can drop your location and they are going to know, hey, you're pulled over by the cops or you're in a situation where you don't feel safe. If you got 40, 50 people who also signed up with you, they all will know, and at least one of them should show up. Otherwise, you better get rid of all your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? So how do you get this app? Go to thepeacewatchers.com, download the app, stay on code, and show up for your community, y'all.
All right, good work, Vlad. Good work. So this is complete speculation. I want to make that out there. This is complete speculation, but I'm only doing this because I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and I know how this game goes. So a while back on a Hip Hop Is Real interview, the Saga called out Kid Chaos. And as of recently, the Saga tweeted out, "My contract is sent and signed." Last night on Primetime, Kid Chaos had a very interesting quote, and he says, verbatim, "My contract is already signed for my next one," and referring to after his Danger Zone battle. Just putting 2 and 2 together because the Saga did call out Jada Nightwing as well. Already battled Jada Nightwing and also called out Kid Chaos. Is there a possibility that Kid Chaos versus the Saga could be up next?
Saga, you ready?
Hey man, let's go to the chat. Is this a battle that you need or like?
Saga, you ready for real? Please.
Verita said I'd be paying attention. Hey man, I'm just trying to do my fucking job in the words of DNA, man. Just trying to do my fucking job.
Saga.
That's why we gonna rise to the top, because we do our fucking jobs, friends.
And once you put all these damn quotes together, they stay around, all right?
Saga.
Oh, what's the matter, Cece? What you think about this battle?
Wait, let's start to the people.
I see which Saga are we getting. I want this with a crowd, says Yoshi G. Saga died twice this year, says CJC. Hope it's a good one. Is all I can say.
Back,
might be 3 times.
Oof, yikes. I need this on a rooftop. It would be fire if we get the old Saga. I hit him with the old Saga. Saga.
Emerald says, I think Saga's ready.
Depends on what Chaos does with Danger Zone. Saga needs a good performance to end the year off right, says Rita.
Yes, because, he was the first half of this year, he was looking like champion of the fucking year. Okay?
He's definitely like a top 5. He's like a top 5 battle rapper for sure.
Repeat it!
Yeah. Oh.
But Gnome happened.
Yeah, it's been crazy since Gnome, man. Yo, a lot has transpired since Gnome, yo. A lot has changed since Gnome.
You know how
I'm sorry. Sometimes I say it with my chest.
COVID did fuck up a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Then UM2.
Gnome was my rebirth, says Yoshi.
Really? How so?
Saga came back against Franchise. He did. But I'm not hearing such good feedback about the Jada Nightwing battle.
We got to see it though. You know what I mean?
I mean,
we got to see that
it.
one.
I mean, I'm talking about, come on. Yeah, I'm talking about the people in the chat. The chat mob got to see it, friends. The chat mob got to see it.
Yeah,
I got to see it too.
You know what I'm saying, man? Preview to a few things. You know what I mean? But the chat mob, y'all gonna see.
I'm a cusser. Look, I get it from my daddy. I got the beauty from my mama and my daddy's mouth. Like my daddy, look.
Easy says chaos 2-1, but I mean he's supposed to ride with his peers.
Right.
If it's a debatable, we all know.
Again, let's just make the show this clear. I mean, the lower third reached speculation, but again, in case anybody jumps in here, I don't want you to think this is a booked match. This is complete
speculation.
This is all speculation. So just speculating, Vlad, putting 2 and 2 together because we know how this game works.
I don't like them.
Saga and Kid Chaos is going down. What do you think of this match? Who do you think would be the favorite and the victor?
France. Kid Chaos has been consistent. Saga, there's been a little turbulence going on, man, ever since Gnome. And I would have to roll with the consistency, man. I'm not sure what's going on over there, Saga. You know what I mean? Got to get it together, brother. Versus Franchise, you brought out the Zen mode. You know what I'm saying? You were Sensei Saga once again.
That was a good bounce back.
That was a dope Saga.
That was a good bounce back.
I used to see that again, and you know what I'm saying? West Coast out here claiming another dub. And come on, Saga, man, you got to represent for New York, man. You got to keep on representing. You're one of the few that we got. You know what I mean? So
where he from?
He's from Brooklyn/Queens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, we got to show him love. He was born in Brooklyn, Ben. You know what I mean? So he definitely got to show him some love no matter what. Saga is a talented artist. You know what I'm saying? He's mad talented. When he's on it, he's crazy. But I just don't like the consistency. And Kid Chaos is on an upward trajectory, and he's trying to stay in the game, man. He ain't trying to move backwards at all. And he's looking at everything as an opportunity. And with Saga, you got a lot of angles that you can take. There's a lot of content that you can create. And with Kid Chaos, it's just less that you know about him, less to move on. It's just more bars. So when I think about it that way, Chaos is finding his groove. He's simplifying things to make it more digestible while still giving us angles. Like that third round angle that he was giving us versus JC and all that, like he was on it. So you couple all that together with Saga's inconsistencies, I'd have to roll with Kid Chaos at this point.
Yeah. I just had such high hopes with Saga this year. I didn't think this is how we would be talking about.
You picked him to win the tournament.
I picked him. He was and I said it with my chest. I said
you went all in. Like you put all the poker chips at the. You put all the poker chips in the center. You said all in, and then the river came out, and it was a royal flush, and you lost everything.
And he died, and I died with him a little bit because I was just like, everybody was like, "What you said, CC?" I was like, "Ooh."
CC, when you died, did they put on your tombstone? I ain't no hating ass bitch.
Nah, they put Ill Will should have been champion of the year.
Yeah, that's gonna be on mine. Hashtag Midwest movement.
Your mother.
But no, it's like I want to pick Saga, but then I feel like I'm not keeping it a buck, and I'm like, because I pay attention. I like everything Kid Chaos is doing. Mm-hmm. Like, that was one of the things that a lot of people were saying, that he was long-winded and he wasn't getting to the point fast enough. And I think during that tournament, knowing that he didn't have a lot of time to get to the point, you got to get to the point quick and make it, you know what I'm saying? You got to hit still. I think that tournament definitely helped him and is carried on, like you said, with JC.
Right, yep.
Bro, that's still one of my favorite battles of the year. I don't know about y'all, but like we talked about yesterday, top 10 battles of the year, that's arguably going to be on my list.
And the thing with Kid Chaos is that He does not need any motivation. He is one of those internally motivated dudes. And you see him when he talks, he's got that it's me against the world Tupac attitude. Oh, everybody say I'm gonna lose. Everybody say I can't beat him. Everybody
He
say
do be saying that.
he gonna
He do be saying that. I don't care if y'all
yo.
got me winning or not. I won.
Everybody got me losing. No, look at the polls. They got you actually winning. But I don't care about the polls. You know what I'm saying? Like he be turning up. Like he be wilding.
I feel like, and that's why I said in the beginning, Saga, I hope you ready. Because I know Kid Chaos gonna be ready. And I don't have no worries about Kid Chaos, but I do got worries about Saga because since the mid half of the year, since Gnome all the way to right now, he been shaky. He been shaking, bro. He be shaky.
Yo, and half of battle rap is all about confidence, yo. If you can't step to your opponent with that confidence already, you done lost the battle. You might as well just go home at that point.
Playing, yo.
You might as well go home at that point.
Easy, sick, Kid Chaos. We about to see Luke Castro versus DNA. These rookies are not playing. They are not scared of these vets, y'all. They don't give a fuck what y'all done. They do not care.
They stepping in there with that extra confidence, yo. And that's what I'm saying, man. If Saga ain't confident in his material or in himself at this point, it's gonna be chaos, yo. I'm telling y'all, man.
Who you got, Easy? Because I still got to see what you did to my boy Danny and why you got everybody saying you smoked my Danny like that. So who you got?
Cece, you can see the battle if you want to. Don't delay it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know the Batman signal is always up in the air.
Well, you know, hey, man.
It's always up there.
You don't
gotta go too far. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I got the keys. I'll put you in the passenger seat with me. We can watch together. Again. Because goddamn, Easy.
You see it?
God damn, y'all.
It's up there, y'all. CC on air. CECE on air. One word.
Hilarious.
All right. I got a couple more topics, actually. And it's actually all revolving around the rookie class still.
Oh, let's go.
I love this rookie class. And if Easy sticks around, he'll enjoy the dialogue.
I'll tell you this, the rookies can't say we ain't covering them over here at LTBR. You know what I'm saying? I dare rookies say, well, ain't nobody talking about me. I don't see nobody talking about my back.
Well, this rookie, one thing about this rookie class, Vlad, like they had no choice but to kind of embrace the up-and-coming media. Because I hope this doesn't come out negatively, and I'm trying not to be offensive when I say this. A lot of media members had a bigger following than these rookies as artists.
That's right? True. Like at the time, that's true.
At the time period. So they had to rub elbows with a lot of people along the way. I'm not just saying ourselves, like everybody else, a lot of our peers, and they have ascended to a point where now they're like in contention for like stardom. And it really played in their favor because everybody covered them, revolved around them, and they met the expectations. They took the opportunity and they knocked it out the park.
What I love too is that by doing the tournament, a lot of these guys, they were forced to have to do a lot of the media runs. Like they had to be on camera like twice a week, and it just got them used to it. Like, oh, this is how we work. This is how we do it. This is how we get people interested in us and our personalities and in what we're doing. And they continue to do that.
What happened to his head?
Now when y'all become stars, when y'all become stars, don't forget about the little guys and the people that helped y'all along the way. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Definitely.
An interesting quote from Luke Castro. I'm gonna read this verbatim.
Look at his head.
Yeah, the hair got cropped out. It happens. He says verbatim. Jay Black. Come on, man. Let me do my job, man.
My man.
Job.
All right. He says verbatim to Jay Black. Jay Black, look at me in the Zoom. I'm going to fuck that man up this weekend. And Luke Castro's confidence is through the motherfucking roof. Battling DNA is always a really tough task because that guy has a historic run of ending people's careers short, or especially when they're having momentum. So I want to ask the audience, what do you guys think is Luke Castro's ceiling? He's one of the guys that kind of also broke out with the upset against Kid Chaos in the tournament. They're still kind of quiet after the tournament, but he's still just as talented as everybody else in the class.
He definitely is. What y'all think? They saying Luke Castro? Luke Castro need looks and whipping the pot.
Luke Castro is fucking hilarious.
I said something on Twitter the other day about him.
What would you say?
I said that he is very hilarious and very entertaining. And shout out to Heavy Bags because he was like, yo, he's been trying to tell me you need to brand yourself more. Like, bruh. Like,
well, he got the Wild Strong sweaters now, so go support Lou. Hop on his Twitter.
He would
Go
make
get
a
you
great media personality.
Would he ever? Hey, Lou, we're recruiting.
He could do radio, low key.
Tell Lou Castro we are recruiting.
Very entertaining.
Word, man. But Lulu, you gonna have to. I love the confidence, man. But DNA,
he does.
After that Vixen battle, DNA is gonna be looking for redemption and looking to make an example out of somebody because that man is not trying to take a loss on the caffeine polls to that young lady and a loss in the general consensus of the community, not just on the polls. You know what I'm saying? And to do a back-to-back where he has a debatable or a loss to a former PG, he ain't trying to do all that, man. So, Lou Castro, you're going to have to bring them pots that you whipping and the kitchen sink because the PG killer is coming for blood, man.
One razor.
But Vlad, let's stick on hand. What do you think is Lou Castro's ceiling?
That's hard to tell, man, because
we haven't seen it.
Honestly, I still don't think, because if the best Castro that we saw was versus Chaos, you're gonna have to raise that ceiling, bro. It ain't.
That's
enough.
why I'm like,
I'm gonna keep it 100,000%. If that's the best Castro that we have ever seen,
I think
he's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to knock down some beams. He's going to have to raise that roof and create a higher ceiling because that ain't going to be enough to take you to star level and then superstar level. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he can't get there because anyone can put in the work and get where they need to get to, but that's not going to be enough.
I mean, I hope that's not his ceiling because that's not going to be enough for a lot of these top tiers, and especially with all his peers are leveling up after each battle since they've been in this tournament. Like everybody has been leveling up, but I don't think we've seen his ceiling. And I'm just gonna DNA. You still got to do your job. Like you got to do your job because Lou, how he was talking in that interview where him and DNA was going back and forth, like that too. I was like, okay, he hungry. Like we talked about it this week. Like he's hungry. I don't think Lou gonna come in there and play around. I don't think he want to come in there after he sees his peers out here smoking these vets and beating these vets and getting debatables with these vets. Okay, he not about to come out here and play. He not about to come out here and play. DNA, you better do your job. You better do your job, DNA.
Yeah, but the ceiling for me right now, if that's his best, and if it stays there where he's at, you know. He can do some mid-tier cards and all that. He can do some Born Legacies and everything like that. But I don't see Gnomes. I don't see Summer Madnesses in the future if that's where the level stops. He's going to have to level up to get to that next spot.
And DNA, don't come in there and freestyle the third. Don't do that. Don't come in there freestyling the third. I want to see you get 3 intricate structure rounds versus Lou Castro. Please.
I think I'm ready to jump out the window.
Oh, you got a parachute? I hope you got a parachute.
I do have a parachute because I'm going to be able to hedge it with my next topic.
Brother, here we go.
But I'm ready to jump out the window.
This ain't good lip gloss, by the way. I should not have to keep on. Vicky's Secret. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk.
I think. All right. See, now will you get to the ceiling? I don't know. But I believe Lou Castro has a K-Shine-like ceiling where at one point he can get to the top of the game and be known as somebody that can be one of the best in the world.
Vlad! He got you. Come back, Vlad. Come back. Oh, what happened? Oh! You almost said you made Vlad leave, friends. Damn,
I almost shut my computer off, man.
Vlad.
I almost shut my damn computer off, friends. I'm ready to walk off the show.
Y'all, friends, you gotta explain further, my brother. Please explain further.
What?
You got it, because the chat is also saying, huh?
Chat mob is on your head. What are you talking about right now?
Again, will he get there? I don't know if he could. But there's an interesting flash I seen in the Ultimate Madness 1 tournament. And everybody in UM1 had a lot of flashes of a lot of superstars. Like Fonz had a little flash of Av. Easy had a little flash of John. Right? Kid Chaos had a little flash of JC. Your Honor had a flash of T-Rex. We all said it, right? Luke Castro had a flash of K-Shine with his chain punching. And I really felt like the Chaos win, he said to himself, all right, everybody's doubting me. I'm going to rise above it. It's not the first time he rose above a writer. Fell short to Jada Nightwing, but everybody's writing in 2 weeks at that point. I'm going to forgive everybody for not having the most potent content. But I genuinely believe that his style, chain punching, he actually looks up to DNA and Shine, but those are like the guys that he wants to like, I want to battle those guys. He called out Shine for a reason. Like, that's his, like, I don't want to say idol. That's a really strong word to say. But that's somebody he says to himself, like, if there's anybody, if there's anybody, yeah, it's my boss match. If it's somebody I want to be like, it would be this guy. And there's nothing wrong with saying that you can see this person projecting to be that person if they put in the work and they have the talent. And we all just said he has the personality. In fact, he has more personality than K-Shine coming up. So there is.
I mean, he definitely has personality. Like I said, but he'll be a great radio personality if he learned how to be on radio and talk on radio.
Hold on, real quick, before you cut me off. Wait. See, don't cut me off. Before you guys,
you stopped talking.
No, I wasn't done. And it's weird because like you guys say Castro and Twerk are alike, even though Twerk got his style from Castro.
Who said that?
People in the chat say this. People say Twerk actually admits it. He gets his style from Castro. Everybody compares Twerk and Shine. Why does Castro get left out that bubble if there's like a whole little paradox of like everybody's kind of having some similarities there when he's the origin of it?
Listen, man, sometimes you can create something and somebody else can just take it to the next level before you do. That's all it is, man. Sometimes it takes somebody else with a little more charisma, with a little more talent, with a little more natural God-given ability, and they just take it up to the next level. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, that's why I said I'm jumping out the window, because you're saying things that sounds crazy at the time period, but when it materializes, you look back and say, oh, well, that happened.
Listen,
well, you better save this clip in case you're right. You better save this clip.
The rapper Cormega from Queensbridge, right, was the first rapper to go down to Mitchell and Ness and start purchasing throwbacks. The owner of Mitchell and Ness will tell you this. But who gets the credit for popularizing it and making it something that everyone in the early 2000s wanted to wear? It was Jay-Z and them, Big Boy, Fab, and all that, all right? So sometimes you could be the first to come up with something or to discover something, but it takes someone with a little more juice, a little more sazon, a little bit more flavor to take that thing to the next level, and that is why he gets overlooked when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. He definitely gets overlooked, but there's a chance that's gonna end. And when it does,
if it does, I will be happy because that means we get another superstar in the game. If he levels, I would love to see that. Nobody wants to see anyone stuck in battle rap, purgatory. Let me not call it purgatory, but I would love for everyone to reach the heights of a Hitman, reach the heights of a Hollow, reach these heights. It'll be fantastic.
I mean, we got to think too. Like Smack kind of said, like Born Legacy X is semi rookies versus vets. And if you look at all the rookies, the first vet battle after the tournament, this is probably the hardest one. DNA is the greatest out of all these other vets that they've against JC, Cortez, Suge, Chilla. No disrespect to those guys, but DNA on a Mount Rushmore list, he's getting ahead of those guys. On an all-time list, he's getting ahead of those guys. Accolades, he's ahead of those guys. Moments, million view battles, platforms, accomplishments, he's ahead of all those guys. So and he's coming off a loss. So Luke Castro actually has the toughest vet challenge out of his entire peer class. So if he rises to the occasion on that, he transcends.
And here's the thing too that we didn't think about: the fact that Vixen got that W. Now Luke Castro,
Reggie, don't do that.
Now Luke Castro is not only battling DNA, but he now in a weird way has to outperform Vixen also, because what's gonna happen. Yeah, but he wasn't better than Vixen, though. You know what I'm saying?
And his rookie class. That's an
Right,
interesting
yeah. So
that's an
it's like,
interesting wrinkle of waiting to battle the vets later because there's more expectations. And
absolutely.
we haven't seen him for a while, so maybe he shocks the world.
Maybe. I hope
And
so.
I'm putting in that upset ticket now. Before
All right. Okay, player.
Wait, you got Castro versus DNA?
got to roll with the Bronx, baby.
Of
Oh,
course. He
right.
is from the Bronx. I forgot about that.
You
Got to roll.
bold, France.
Got to roll with the Bronx, man.
You bold, France.
I don't know.
Listen, sometimes you got to make the bold predictions to look right at the end because none of y'all in this chat pick Reed Dollars to win, and whoever except Hardcore
That's
Flavor,
a fact. Yeah,
except Hardcore
yeah.
Flavor, and then who picked Reed at the time, you needed to get
Tata,
drug tested.
Tata. Oh, I feel Tata's fingers.
Hey, yo.
CJ, I didn't.
Oh my
CJ,
God.
I did.
What?
CJ, I'm not dissing Chilla
What?
and
I
JC.
can't talk ever.
What'd you say?
Listen,
I'm
man.
not go like this. She typing.
He said I'm dissing JC and Chilla.
You know what I'm talking
I'm not just dissing
about. Y'all
JC and
discussing
Chilla. If you
again.
combine those two careers, they're not better than DNA's. I'm sorry. They're not.
Anwar, Fran said that he got Luke Castro beating DNA.
Anwar says he's unfollowing, unsubbing, and reporting.
Anwar's NWX. Anwar probably never has DNA losing a battle in his life.
And he said that Luke Castro gonna be the new K-Shine.
Yeah.
I said he has a K-Shine like ceiling. Don't take me out of
He
context.
said he's gonna be the next K-Shine.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's pretty much what you wanted to say.
He could be like K-Shine, not the next K-Shine.
He said he gonna report you. Don't report us, but just report.
We're gonna get DDoS.
You're gonna report me. At least get the quote right. That's all I ask. Get the verbatim right. You know how many people would kill me if I got the verbatim wrong on things? I can't afford to even get a syllable wrong on these people's quotes. They'd be like, I didn't say that.
I'm just
said that at.
He said he's telling Manscaped the ball spray caused brain damage.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
All right, man. So
Manscaped is amazing, man. Don't do that.
When Castro and DNA drops, I'm accepting all apologies.
Hey, man, if he clearly
I told you to save this clip. I hope you've been recording.
If he clearly beats DNA, bruh, in grand fashion, I will apologize. I ain't got no problem doing that, man, at all.
Look, I don't admit. Y'all know my slogan. I ain't
no, hey, now.
Ass. If I am wrong, I will come on Monday and be like, yo, I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You got that one, sir. You got that. Okay.
And isn't there always like at least one upset every weekend? Like, can't you always count in one battle going completely how you never seen it? Why is this far-fetched?
Oh, no, man. Just the consistency from DNA. That's a tough one to pick, bro.
Yeah.
But we going to see. I can't wait for the reports to come back.
It's DNA. But I just don't want, like, DNA, can you just, like, not just freestyle the third?
The gauging.
I want some structure rounds I want you to dissect Castro like you're supposed to, because you talked a lot of spicy talk when the vets ain't doing what they supposed to versus rookies.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna need you to handle your business like the PG killer is supposed to.
Yeah. And for the most part, though, versus Vixen, his rounds were pretty structured. He just veered off a little bit in the third. And the freestyle.
I hear you, Reggie.
It wasn't the best DNA freestyle we ever got, but then he got back to the writtens, though. So we'll see what's up.
It's all right, man.
I'm not asking for too much. I think that DNA could look, if he got to take some time away from the streams and everything.
What's up?
He can get 3 rounds structured. Okay. I don't want to hear about he can freestyle his way out of any win. Clearly he couldn't, because Vixen got that ass.
Well, we gonna see on Monday, man. Reports will be coming back throughout the entire weekend. Eyes will be in the eyes will be in the building, and we gonna know exactly what's going down. So Monday morning, tune in bright and early, 10:30 a.m. for LTBR Daily. Thank you, everybody, for rocking with us, man. We can't wait to get back to this thing. Hope you guys have a great and a safe weekend out there. Continue to rock y'all masks and wash your hands. Stay COVID free. Can't wait to see you guys on Monday, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.
We out of there.
All right.